We are live. We are live. We are live, people. Okay, let's see how many people we got in here today. We got 14 so far. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you hit the share button. Every time you hit that like, every time you hit that share, more and more people are invited to our show. What is today? This is Wednesday, right? So we really need an official name for when we get together and have our little gossip on Wednesdays. So we got the Manic Monday. We got Talk It Up Tuesday. Today is what? Wacky Wednesday? I don't know. Whatever y'all want to call it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lady T. Wet Wednesdays. I like that. Wet Wednesdays. I like that. I like that, Lady T. Make sure you hit the like as you come in. Like I said, we're going to keep it short and sweet today. Ooh, Wild Wednesdays. Maybe Wet and Wild Wednesdays. Something like that. So we're going to be talking about Wendy Williams and Cardi B. I hate to always have to talk about Cardi B, but she always makes the news. So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do when these people constantly make the news? They constantly doing stupid stuff, and we got to come here and talk about it. Talk about the Botched? Yes, we are. What's going on, Keisha? What's going on, KO, Beijing? What's going on, Jen? Y'all know I like to give you guys a few minutes to get on in here before we officially get started. If you are not contributing to my Patreon, feel free to. I have not put up videos yet, but I will be this week. Like I said, the Patreon will be the place for our explicit content, our raw content, where I really go in, all of our roasts. I will upload a snippet of it to my official YouTube, and then the rest will be, in the Patreon. So, what's going on, Kanadi? Got Aaron, what's going on, Tanya, Andrea, Gina, Deronda, Just B, Jim Breezy. Check your email right now, new news for you. Oh, I saw that. I think I saw that, unless you just sent some a few minutes ago, but I'll get into that at the end. Only one me, Williams. Okay, about 40 more seconds that we gonna get on into it. We talking about Wendy Williams, we talking about Cardi B. Make sure you like, share this, hit that little bell so you get the notification. Cameron said, don't mind the haters. Oh, I ain't worried about the haters. I know YouTube is constantly changing, guys. YouTube is not what it used to be. A lot of these crazy Negroes and hood people got on YouTube, started stealing people's content, started making all this drama. I don't know if you guys know, but the black sector of YouTube is just filled with drama. So once they started doing that, YouTube cracked down, and it ain't been the same since. What they used to say when we was kids is always somebody to mess it up for everybody else. Michelle said, I'm on vacation, but here for you. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle, for chilling with me. Thank you. Oh, what am I drinking today? This is just flavored water. I think this is the lemon lime flavor with some cranberry juice. Diet cranberry juice, actually. We're going to get started here in just a little bit. We got Desiree in the house. I think I saw Chantel. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, Desiree. It's don't look like that. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. YouTube is messy. Yes, YouTube is super messy now. What's going on, Bree? It's super duper uber messy. It's, but they're not going to stop us from getting on here and getting together. Thought it was that don't get you pregnant drink. Yeah, no, when you add tequila to this, that's the get you pregnant drink. That's the one that's the get you pregnant drink. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I got to make sure I grabbed the strap because there's a whole lot going on in these streets today. So, Wendy, Bartholomew, Ornthal, Clyde, Rufus. I'm not gonna go through the whole name because this ain't even unfunny. This is kind of sad, but kind of a victory at the same doggone time. So, Wendy Williams' son and his pappy then got into it at the store. How many of y'all have been at the store and y'all done seen family members get into it? You done seen them arguing, you done seen them fussing. I ain't really seen too many family members actually brawl out in the grocery store, but sometimes they don't give a damn where they at. They get down right there. They'll do it in the medicine section, buy the chicken. Please don't be fighting by the chicken. I'm just trying to get a bag of chicken wings and y'all scrapping. But I got a shucking job because I really want my chicken. Anyway. So this is the story. Let me lay out the story for you. Oh, we're gonna get the We're going to get the strap for them because I'm proud of Kevin Hunter Jr. Is his name actually Kevin Hunter Jr. or Kelvin Hunter Jr.? Who knows? Somebody get the court docs. But I say all that to say, I'm proud of him because he done stood up for his mama. He's sick of seeing his pappy do his mama like that, drag her on up and down these streets, got the hoe living down the street, got the hoe living over there. Now the hoe been sent to the Dominican Republic, cast it away. So my mentor, Tasha K, broke the news that Kevin Hunter Sr. was living back at home with Wendy in a little condo. Was like a getaway. So they sneak in, I guess, trying to work on this sham they call a doggone relationship. But it ain't gonna never be recovered. Because Wendy, Kevin will never make you feel like you are enough for him. He wants you and he wants the whore. I say all that to say. The story goes like this. Let me paint the picture for you. So Kevin Hunter Jr. comes home. He's like, oh, Daddy, I didn't know you were here. And his daddy's like, yeah, I'm here. So he like, all right, it's all good. So, you know, Kevin Hunter Jr. is 19 years old. He's a grown man, right? And he's in college, allegedly. So he come home, he tended to his mama, everything's all good. They kind of laughing and joking. He's like, yeah, you know, I really don't like you for what you've been doing to my mama, but I'm not even going to trip. It's all good. Everything is fine until they need to go to the store. Now, why they were going to the store at midnight, I don't know. Was they going to get some liquor? What are the laws in New York? Because I thought in most of these states they stopped serving liquor after a certain time. Was they going to buy rolling papers? I don't know. Y'all know how that family gets down, allegedly. So they roll to the store. You know, they probably in the car. You know, this is just a reenactment. They in the car listening to their music, kind of laughing and joking. But the son in the back of his head still like, I still don't like you, nigga. I still don't like how you doing my mama. And I still don't like that I got to look at you right now. Shouldn't you be in the Dominican Republic with your baby? With your new baby, Journey Hunter? Shouldn't you be shouldn't you be on the journey with Journey? You know, the journey straight to hell for all this adulterous behavior you've been doing with anyway. So they drive on to the supermarket. They get there. They get into an argument because somehow Kevin Hunter Sr. brings up the fact that he wants spousal support from Wendy Williams. And the son is like, spousal support for what? My mama did all this. If it wasn't for my mama, you wouldn't be nothing. You'd still be tricking and pimping and selling drugs out here in these streets, allegedly. So they get in the store. They in the store and they arguing back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And Kevin Hunter Jr., he ain't having it. He's sticking up to him. He like, wait a minute, nah, you wrong. You dead ass wrong for how you doing my mama, which we know that he is wrong for how he's doing her. We broke that down, and I had already told Wendy what she was supposed to do with that. So, I guess the daddy didn't like that the son stood up to him. I guess he wasn't feeling it, and he must have mistook his son for one of them hoes because he choked him up like he do them hoes in the street, right? He choked him up. But I don't know, Kevin Hunter Sr., I don't know if you've had a good look at your son lately, but that Negro been in the gym. He been in the gym, he been boxing, he been doing something. He been waiting on the day to beat your ass for the way you been doing his mama. He been waiting, he been doing his push-ups, he got the prison body, he was waiting on that ass. He been waiting on this his whole damn life because Lord knows you've been disrespecting Wendy up and through them streets ever since you married her and called yourself her manager. So he got his son in a chokehold, and his son like, wait a minute, you got me in a chokehold, and you don't think I'm not fin to defend myself? And he hit him with that bow, 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 bow. Woo! Hit him with the Hit him with the Tore his daddy up all in the face. The son done whooped the father's ass. He got arrested. That's how you know you the one that won the fight when they arrest you. You know the father was probably trying to be a man about it like, nah, I'm the aggressor. And the police was like, your face and his fist determined that was a lie. So the son got arrested. You know, the father claims he's not going to press charges on him, which really he shouldn't. Because, quite frankly, Kevin Hunter Sr., you had that ass whooping coming to you. You had that coming to you a long damn time ago. I felt sorry for the son in this whole situation because he's 19 years old. He sees what the blogger says. He sees what's in the news. He sees his mama falling out on TV. He lived in the house with them. He know more than all of us. If the son wrote a tell-all book, it would shut the whole operation down. So at the end of the day, we are going to officially get the strap for Kevin Hunter Jr. for giving that ass whooping to his daddy that somebody should have given to him a long time ago. Whew. Yeah, we ain't got no picking him after the beatdown. Now, you know, Kevin Hunter Sr. is a big dude, but at the end of the day, you can have all the muscles, you can be the best scrapper, but it's two people in life you don't ever want to fight. You don't want to fight the frustrated person that's been backed into a corner their whole life, and you don't want to fight no crackhead, no cokehead, or nobody on no PCP. Those are two people and crazy people, right? So not the frustrated person, not the dope head, and not the crazy person. You can't be crazy, okay? You really don't want to mess around with frustration. And you don't want nobody on no coke because they have the strength of a god. Shout out to Jocelyn Hernandez. He had no business putting that boy in the head like he didn't disrespect you. He just told you about your damn self. Right, or the quiet person, that's the one that's been backed into a wall. They would tear you up. They would tear you up. Kevin Hunter Sr., that was for all the interns you intimidated, all the business execs that you ran away from Wendy, all the people that you allegedly put out a hit on, everybody you laid your hands on came through the fists of your son. So now you will have a little bit more respect for him. Now you still gonna disrespect his mama because you's a disrespectful Negro. But at least you and your son got to understand it now. You must have thought he was still 7, 8 years old. You didn't see no muscles, senior? With your bad built Michelin body ass, you didn't see all the muscles on your son and the fact that he been in the gym preparing for this moment? Because he knew what he was going to have to do. Now, the sad thing is, even though they got into this fight, this really could have ended up badly. I'm glad nobody got seriously hurt. I'm glad that it didn't escalate to like weapons being used because fights between family members really get intense. Because it ain't just about that argument. It ain't just about that headlock. It's about the years and years of him allegedly abusing, neglecting, and disrespecting this damn mama. Get the strap. Get the strap. Man, ain't nothing the senior can say to the junior now. Ain't nothing he can say. Not only do you only got 2 inches, senior, you done got your ass beat by your son. You have officially been replaced as the man in the house. Your bad built Michelin self ain't seen the gym in 30 years and thought you was gonna be able to keep young Dr. Dre in the making the way he built. You thought you was gonna be able to keep him in the headlock knowing he's big as you and his mama. You big, his mama big, he big, y'all all big. Why did you think you was gonna just win that? Why? You mistook him for one of your whores. Damn. But on a serious note, somebody needs to take Kevin Hunter Jr. to the side and explain to him that you stood up for your mama, you stood up for yourself in that moment, and that's beautiful. But if your mama ain't gonna leave him, then you gotta walk away from the situation. Because Kevin Hunter Jr., you got a life to live, and it's not worth you mucking up your freedom and mucking up your life over your thug ass, adulterous ass daddy. And a mama that's too scared and too insecure to leave him because she think don't nobody else want her. What y'all think about that? I think I laid that out pretty doggone good. I think I laid that out pretty doggone good. Now, yeah, of course she came to work. Wendy, hell or high water gonna be at work unless she just really tore up. Excuse me, y'all. Happens every time I get on camera. She might be taking Kevin Big side. Ain't nothing big on him but his body. She might be taking Kevin's side in all of this. Because that love will blind you, and she's scared, and just bottom line, she's insecure. So for me, I can stand up for you once, but if you go back in the frying pan, if you still gonna entertain him, then you take whatever you get with it. I would tell her, I love you, Mom, but I gotta remove myself from this situation, and I can't come around because this is a whole bunch of foolishness. And just imagine if they had gotten into it at home in the kitchen where the knives and the forks and the pots and pans are. This could have been ugly. This could have went from the Wendy Williams show to Jerry Springer straight to Snapped. Like for real. Point blank and a period. Point blank and a period. Any video? Michelle, I didn't see any video on it. I didn't see any video on it, but as soon as I find it, I will let y'all know. The aggressor should have went to jail, and I think Big Kev is a bully. He was the aggressor, but he got beat up. And here's the thing with fights and the way the police are now, they ain't got time to really do no assessment when they come to the situation. They like somebody going to jail. If the police get called on any kind of domestic situation because a fight between a father and a son is considered domestic, somebody going to jail no matter what. They ain't got time to try to decipher. They gonna look, and whoever look like they got beat up is going. If they can't figure nothing out, y'all both going, and y'all can explain it to the judge. It is what it is. Now we got 201 people in here, 202. Y'all hit the like button. Let other people know that y'all watching me. Hit the like. Do I gotta dress like this more often to get y'all attention? Because I think the most I've had in one of my lives is like 190 or 195. We creeping up over 200. We creeping. Thank you. I see y'all hitting the like. Thank you. I appreciate it. Before we move to the next topic, I'm gonna remind y'all once again, my Patreon is up. My Patreon is patreon.com/Storm Monroe, the first and last name of Moi. On that page, no videos are up yet, but it will be this week. I'll be putting up my Dear Gail video, Dear Jeffree Star. We will keep Dear Chloe there because YouTube want to shut it down. Dear John Gray will be over there too. Basically, our roast will be there on the YouTube channel. For the roast, you will see the very beginning of the clip, maybe like a minute or two, and then you will have to go over there because, guys, we're growing this channel. We cannot afford to be shut down. They already messing with us. On top of all of that, guys, I'm way bigger and way more talented than just the roast. I can deliver you the news without cursing, without no alcohol, without all the antics, and still get you to really see what happens. So we got to be diverse. We can't always be cussing out folks. Sometimes we just got to be here and compassionate with them. And I feel compassion for the son because he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Two idiots that that can't get their life together. What happened? Y'all, the older generation, y'all supposed to be an example for y'all son, and y'all failing him. Y'all failing him and all those babies y'all sent to heaven, allegedly. Thank you guys for hitting the like. We are going to move right along to Belcalis Marlenis Alman Cephas, aka Cardi B, aka Pill Cardi, aka Pill Cosby, aka put a Molly in his Hennessy and he didn't even know it, aka put a Molly in his Hennessy and he didn't even know it, and he woke up with a so ass and monostat 7 boxes on the floor. Shout out to you, Cardi B. Now, some of the Barty gang gets in their feelings anytime I talk about Cardi B. They claim I'm doing anything for clout. They claim that I'm just using her name for clicks and views. Any video I do is for clicks and views. Obviously, I didn't get on here to talk to myself. Otherwise, I could face the wall and talk to myself. But your girl stays in the news. She is always doing something crazy, and we always got something to talk about. It is what it is. So Cardi B had to cancel her Memorial Day weekend performance. She was scheduled to perform up there in Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to Baltimore. Be more scary. Y'all don't play up there in Baltimore. But anyway, she was supposed to go perform, but she had to cancel. and got to take a couple weeks of rest and relaxation because she allegedly, you know, her lipo is still sore, her breasts are still sore, and her stomach is still sore. Now, Cardi, you know, I never really took you to be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I thought you at least had some intelligent management around you and not just payola, allegedly. Who in the hell advised you to go get liposuction and redo your breasts after having your baby? I mean, you had your baby a while back. You've been healed. The stitches been gone. But who advised you to go get breast implants and liposuction right in the middle of a tour? Why would you do that, Cardi? Belcalis, what was you thinking? You was not thinking. On top of that, you need to get your ass back in that office because that stomach looks botched. It looks bad. Like, Cardi B, I mean, don't get me wrong. We all got our insecurities. I'm not a woman. I don't understand how it feels to be small, have a baby, and your stomach ain't going back to its normal size. But let me break it down to you, Belcalis, because I don't even know if you've ever taken a biology class. You had a baby. Your uterus expanded a whole lot to accommodate a whole child. It's gonna take your body a while to get back to what it used to be. So why were you trying to rush it? Your snapback was actually so good, we couldn't even really tell if you had a little pouch. We would rather see you with a little pouch than to pay our money, charge our credit cards, do overtime to expect to see you on Memorial Day, request a time off, or lie and say we sick. And then now you canceling. And now all those people, now they got to get their money back. If they didn't get the insurance on the tickets, they screwed. Like, people were looking for you. We were all rooting for you. You know, shout out to Tyra Lynn Banks. So, Cardi, I don't understand. Who advised you to do that? That was dumb. I don't like to say that word a lot, but that was dumb. You think you really was going to be able to get your breasts redone, your stomach sucked out, and then get on stage and dance. And y'all know the way Cardi dance. Y'all know how she performs. She get raunchy with it. She does all that. You know, she does all that. You know, she gets down like this and does all that. So, she does a lot in her performances. So you can't be doing all that and your stomach ain't healed and your breasts ain't healed. You liable to give yourself blood clots. You liable to start leaking on stage. Like, you can really mess yourself up. And Cardi, you know, it's one thing for you to mess up your own life, but you have a child to think of now. So that's just not smart. What happened to working out, eating right, and letting nature take course? Now, maybe 6 months to a year down the road, if you want to get that stuff sucked out, then fine. I don't see the point of doing that if you plan on having more kids anyway. So that's just silly, in my opinion. So that's all I'm saying. It just made absolutely no sense. It was dumb. I looked up some info online. They said when you get your breasts done, you can't do nothing for at least 6 weeks. The total rest time can be months. Same thing with the lipo. The lipo is a little bit better than the breast, but it's just the whole point. Why would you do that? You couldn't wait until you were done touring. Like, you will sabotage yourself. Somebody said take more. You know what? Y'all play too much. Anyway, you're going to sabotage yourself. You are going to sabotage yourself. You had a baby and your career just started. You want to get plastic surgery and your career ain't even got off the ground. Be careful so you don't be looking like Kim Little, aka Kimmy Kim Cakes, aka Kim Fung Young, because we don't even recognize her anymore. Now, the second part of this story is that she's trying to get a show off the ground. She's trying to get the name of it trademarked, and it's going to be called Botched with Cardi, kind of like they had cocktails with Chloe. Chloe, don't think we didn't see you on the Jasmine brand last night shaking that stiff ass. No white ass and it can't move. Must feel like hitting the brick wall from the back. That's why them ninjas exit left. But anyway, I don't understand, Cardi. I mean, if you want to have a show, then fine. If you want to have a show, then fine. Do your thing. but just be original with it, and just realize you sued bloggers because of what we were saying on our shows, but you want a show where you're going to potentially be talking about the exact same things. You just want to be one of us. And it's fine. Like, it's totally fine. I just hope once you get on your platform and you get to talking, and I don't know how long it's going to be on, because I don't know how much, is she even a good speaker? Like, because there's only so many minutes of antics we can take. Like, it's one thing to hold somebody's attention on Instagram for 59 seconds. It's a whole nother thing to have a whole show and have to listen to someone's voice for 30 to 60 minutes. Oh, you can't do that for 30 or 60 minutes. People gonna turn it off. Don't nobody want to hear all that. So, best of luck to you. I just hope you don't say something about the wrong person and then get sued the way you tried to sue certain doggone people. I don't understand. Get in the studio. Did she trademark on? Did she trademark that? She should have. But I'm just saying, don't nobody want to hear that for 30 to 60 minutes. Damn, Cardi. And as far as your body goes, just let things come together. We all got a little extra some here we wouldn't mind getting sucked out, but just deal with it. Ain't nobody tripping off that. Your fans wanted to see you perform. Your fans wanted to see you perform, period. They don't care about no pooch. And now you're disappointing them once again. While you sitting at home relaxing, go get your ass in the studio. Go get in that studio and work on that second album. If you ain't out there working, you need to be in the studio getting your reading your raps that are being wrote for you. Where is Offset? I know Offset didn't reconcile with his daddy, but can they, after they leave the bar, come on downstairs in the studio and write your wife some hits? All right. So all in all, that was the tea on Wendy Williams and Cardi B. I got an extra theory about Cardi B, but this is absolutely just a theory, not all alleged. I don't know for sure. Y'all remember that she has admitted that she has illegal butt shots. She got these shots allegedly back when she was around 19, when she was dancing up there in Sue's. She's 26 now, so that's about 7 years that silicone, fix-a-flat, concrete, Elmer's fuzz, glue, cotton balls, cotton swabs, and tissue paper been shoved up in her body. And that stuff has been allegedly, it's just been sitting there. Or maybe it's migrating, but just kind of think. Last year, she was accused of falling out and having seizures behind stage. Now she's having more work done, and now she can't perform. It's getting dizzy and getting sick. Do y'all think the ass got something to do with it? Because I feel like it could. Because I feel like your body wasn't made to have concrete put up in it. So is it really the butt that's causing the issues and maybe she don't realize it? Or you going to be coming on TV in another 12 to 18 months talking about you got an autoimmune disease because of that? Cardi, be honest with us. In fact, I would love to see Cardi get that stuff taken out, do a reality show about that, and warn these young girls not to make that same decision. Now that would be some good stuff. That would be some good stuff. And while you are resting, what's going on, Gwen? While you are resting, get that together. Figure out what's going on with that. Because they say that smell like raccoon breath and earring backs, and it ain't cool. She needs to go on Botched. She might need to. When we saw that stomach at the Billboard Music Awards, it did not look good. It did not look good. Gwen, I don't know why you got it so late. I don't know. That's YouTube. But it didn't look good. It's like, are you sure they got all of it out? And then here's another thing too. These girls got to realize when you get all that work done, you can't be getting that work done and then still trying to have sex with your man. You got to give your body rest. You have to rest. And I think she just need to go see Dr. Nassif or Dr. Dubrow and get all that together. But I think her stomach would have looked a lot better with a little of this and not all those ripples. That's just my opinion. Now Drake was accused of having that ab surgery too, but at least his looked somewhat okay. It didn't look like basically your stuff, Cardi, looked like sandpaper. That's all I'm saying. Like, go home. Make sure you get the lymphatic massages, because they have to massage it after they suck all that stuff out, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Y'all thought it was paint. I hope it was just paint. But no, she said she had got it done. So it looked bad. I don't know if it was bronzer over it. I don't know. But it's just, we want to see some real bodies again. Bring us some real bodies, and let's leave the fake bodies in the past. So that was Wet Wednesday, Wild Wednesday. I don't know what we're going to call this. But now I will turn over the show to you guys, and we can talk about whatever. Once again, my Patreon, patreon.com/Storm Monroe. Follow me on Twitter, StormHour1. Follow me on Instagram, Storm Monroe TV. On Facebook, I'm under the same name. Wow, yeah, you pretty much find me anywhere. So follow me, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Let's see, get my water here. I'm late, but congratulations. Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. I come on here with my real body. Ain't nothing sucked out of here. What you see is what you get. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Cardi admitted on stage she was trying to get that money. That's why she was still dancing and singing. Don't she got enough money by now? But you know what? She did say her expenses were like $33,000 a month. So my whole thing is, Cardi, what are you buying? What are you spending money on that you got to still be performing after you done had surgery? See, we be thinking these celebs got it better than us, but they really don't. They still be out there working and slaving, just like me and you. Go home, watch some Real Housewives of Potomac, chill, be with your baby, and let that body heal. Looking like he man by the stomach, real strong, right? Drake is such a sports groupie, yeah. She a slave to the label. Yeah, a lot of them are, Desiree. A lot of them are. She got to pay back the label. Yeah, well, I mean, not at the expense of her health, though, guys. Have you seen Megan Thee Stallion's new video? I haven't, but her album is fire. Aquarius, you look very nice overall. Thank you, Aquarius. Thank you so much. Don't own her own rights. Atlantic got her on the wow. Well, I can believe it. Because you signed them big contracts, some $20, $25 million contracts. You gotta pay up. Spending money on muscle shots. Okay, but is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Like I said, the Patreon will have the explicit content on there. You said Storm Thirst Trap. Look, Tanya, I got to do it more because I don't think I've ever had 240 people watching me on one of my lives. So I love it and really appreciate it. Aquarius say you're welcome. Yeah. He is a country boy. Yeah, I told y'all that. I told y'all that, right? Do you think Lil Nas' song will get an award? It might. Let's talk about Lil Nas X and oh my God, he pissed me off so much. And Steve Harvey being fired. Okay, we can do that. Lil Nas X took it upon himself to go buy Billy Ray Cyrus a Maserati, right? I guess he wanted to thank him for the success of the song, although really not, Lil Nas, you are the one to be thanked for that success. Excuse me, but I guess you had to go and sambo and shuck and jive just like everybody else. This was really ignorant as hell for you to do. I hate to say the word ignorant, but I'm going to say ignorant. That was ignorant as hell what you did. Billy Ray Cyrus got plenty money. He does not need a Maserati. He does not need nothing for you. You didn't put him back on the charts, Lil Nas X. What else you want to do for him? Do you want to wipe his behind too? Or you want to be accepted by these people that bad? It's not that serious, Lil Nas. Now, Lil Nas, you had even said, matter of fact, I don't even want to call you no kind of Nas because that's a disrespect to Nasir, the real Nas, because you ain't moving like no king. You moving like a jester, young man. What you was supposed to do, especially since you only had $5 in your checking account before that song blew up. You admitted that. I didn't make it up. So you went from having $5 in your checking account to thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions by now. That song is really that big. Instead of investing that, instead of trying to make your next hit, you buying people cars. What is wrong with you? Y'all all need to be on Storm Monroe management because y'all mucking up out here in these streets. I'm going to call you Lil X from now on because you ain't no kind of Nas, you ain't no kind of king. You are definitely a jester. On top of that, oh, you know what? Y'all know what's funny right now? Right here as I'm talking to y'all, Google just emailed me. YouTube just emailed me. And I see we got 255 people in here watching. Y'all hit the like. Just hit the like. Do I got to remove a strap? Just hit the like. But anyway, Billy is a countryman himself. So Billy is perfectly happy with his F-150s and his pickup trucks, and he's good. So Billy probably ain't even gonna really drive that Maserati that much. Why did you do that, Little Nas? That was dumb. And anytime you feel like just wasting money on people, my Cash App is Storm Monroe 93. My PayPal is MonroeStorm59@gmail.com. Anytime you feel like just throwing money at people, you just want to deliver a Maserati to somebody, you can definitely come send some money here. Don't waste your money on people that don't need it. Send it to people that do. All right, so what was the next thing y'all wanted to talk about? What was the next thing y'all want? The like isn't registering. Yeah, even the likes, they messing with my likes on my videos. They messing with all that. He should have bought his mother a car. I don't think he really need to be buying too many people nothing. You got to make sure this success can continue. You got to make sure you can drag out this song as long as you can before you go rush to buy people stuff. That's the way I feel. Here, hold on. That's what y'all want to see there. So we got that. So I don't understand what's going on and why they did. I just don't understand why he did that. But we're going to move right along to Broderick Stephen Harvey, a.k.a. Steve Harvey, a.k.a. Lips and Nose, right? So Steve Harvey has basically been losing all his jobs back to back. It is being alleged that he might lose the Family Feud show as well. Does anybody know that he officially lose it? Because what I had read is that his contract in 2020 might not be renewed. The contract in 2020 might not be renewed. That's what... Oh, y'all saying he has lost it already? Because I read something different. Either way, we all know this is tied to the drama that's going on with Lady Heroin and her ex-husband that's about to get out of prison, that's writing that tell-all book I told you. We're going to read it live here on camera, right? And I'm going to try to... And her ex-husband, I got to find out his name. If anybody finds out his name or his information or social media on that ex-husband, send it to me. I need to get that interview, because if I can get that interview with that man, our channel going to a whole nother level. It's going to a whole nother level, period. So I think Lady Heroin got a lot of skeletons in her closet that are about to come out. She is allegedly an ex-queen pin. She was moving weight, and she got 2 kids by men that are cousins. So you know she nasty. So all in all, I think a few different things could be going on. Either the networks are trying to protect themselves and distance themselves, or maybe Steve knows that Lady Heroin is about to leave him, so he's trying to decrease his income as much as possible so the alimony that he has to pay her is not that damn high. Steve, they say every dog has his day, and the way you did Mary Harvey, the way you did Marcia Harvey, all of that is coming back to you. Every dog has his day. It don't pay to do nobody wrong. If you don't want to be with somebody anymore, just leave them alone. Just let them go. But all the lying and stealing and allegedly taking a name and signing it for them when you shouldn't be, that's just all wrong. You can't continue to do dirt, Steve, because that dirt's just gonna fall back on you. So that's all I'm saying. It's a lot of theory. Yep, he's probably a liability because of that wife. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, you and your spouse is seen as one. You can say all that, we individuals, and yes, you are. But the way the public sees it, the way companies see it, if you work, let me tell y'all something. If you work at Pepsi and your wife come up to the job and she get the fighting and she get the clowning because your check is late, your behind is fired too. Point blank in the period. It is alleged that they want to replace Steve Harvey with Michael Strahan, aka Gap, aka Spit, because every time Michael talk, he's spitting all over the place. I feel sorry for Sarah Strahan on a now her name ain't Sarah Strahan. What that lady name? Sarah something with the blonde hair. I feel sorry for her. I know she be getting spit on all day and all night by him. That gap so damn big, it's ridiculous. And they feel comfortable coming on TV like that, but I couldn't because I'd have had that stuff closed a long time ago. All right, thank you, Only With Me Williams. I just got your email. Thank you. What's going on with his wife? His wife is allegedly an ex-queen pin. She divorced a man that... So this is... I'm going to give y'all the Cliff Notes version. It's alleged that Lady Heroin was with one dope boy, and then he went down and she got with his brother. Had babies by both. Took all the money from both of the cousins. I'm sorry. The cousins that went down, she kept that money, right? When they went down, she divorced them and started hanging around the Hollywood circle. But in order to really get in with the circle, you got to look the part. See, she got the physical looks to fit in, but you got to have the gowns, the Hermes, the Givenchy, the Gucci, stuff like that. So she allegedly used the money that she had got from the dope game to get a nice car, get nice clothes, keep herself done up to attract a new man. I'm going to do a show one day telling y'all women how to attract a man, because there's certain things you got to do to attract one, and a quality one at that. It's all about where you place yourselves. Location is everything. So then she got with Steve. Well, Steve was still technically married to his ex-wife at that time. So there was a lot of overlap. And basically Marjorie allegedly did a lot of foul things to get Steve's last marriage divorced and done and out the way so she could move in and marry him. So it's a lot of dirt. A lot of bloggers have broken it down. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I'm just saying all this to say that business, that entertainment business, is a dirty game. And people just basically go from the dope game to the entertainment game. That's the way it seemed like. She'll lady of the night, a high class one. Yeah, pretty much. She was able to achieve what certain pitiful prostitutes could not achieve. It is what it is. So that's that. We can stay on here a full hour, so we got like 17 more minutes, and then we will duck on out for the day. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share. Do y'all like this look? I can do this more often if I keep getting these many people in my lives. Was anybody able to connect? Yes, did anybody else have trouble with the Patreon? I don't think Steve helped the ex get out of jail. I don't think so, unless he done with her. Somebody said you look like Minnie Riperton's album. Why? I'll take it. I know who that is, too. You know she married Steve for the money. Oh, well, we already know it ain't about his looks. He ain't never been no looker. But everybody in life ain't meant to be cute. Yes, and he did allegedly take Quentin away from Mary. Yes, he did. That's called parent alienation, and I'm not cool with that either. People got to stop all that, man. I don't take relationship advice from single folk. Oh, that's absolutely okay. No, I totally get it. I'm not offended by that, but we still going to talk about it, and we can still learn from one another. When I'm talking to y'all, y'all help me learn too, whether you realize it or not. Oh, Steve did help him get out of prison. Oh, well, maybe Steve been done with Marjorie's behind anyway. Steve, one of the bloopers, reported that, okay, why does Steve think he can advise women about relationships when his is falling apart? How does Steve Harvey tell y'all how to keep your relationship when he'd have been married 4 times, allegedly? I don't know. You tell me. I think the trick to doing it is to basically tell people everything that they want to hear. If you get on TV and you tell people everything they want to hear, you can sell them anything. And we know damn well he didn't write that damn book. Let's be real. Is that why Steve was meeting with Trump way back to get him out of prison? Maybe. Blogger Essie Berry has all the TMC Harvey. Yeah, it's all out there. And Essie Berry is Fred Berry's daughter, right? The one that was on What's Happening back in the day. That drink that good. It is good. This flavored water and cranberry juice goes together very, very well. What diet cranberry? His wife, his widow. Whoops, my bad. Okay, the widow. Okay, well, either way, she got all the gossip for us, so we cool with it. All right, so we got like 14 more minutes left. What else do you guys want to talk about? Because I'm not going to... We done talked about Wendy. We done talked about Cardi. We done talked about Steve. Jocelyn and the City Girl beef. Oh, man. Jocelyn Hernandez. My name is Jocelyn. I'm the Puerto Rican princess. I'm the Puerto Rican princess. My name is Jocelyn Phoebe. Phoebe, I love you, Phoebe. I'm a cocaine Phoebe. Give me all the coke. I want all the beef cake and all the coke in the world. Phoebe. Phoebe. Her ass. I like Jocelyn, right? And I like the fact that she did move on from Stevie, aka another sperminator in the industry. I'm glad that she got the RI-28 going on. I see her, she done got her body together. She's living her life in Florida. So I love that about her. Jocelyn, your music is like not to ever be made for human consumption. Your music is terrible. It's trash, just like your English. It's horrible. I don't know who convinced you to make music. It makes me itch. It's bad. Like, you inserted yourself in the City Girls and Hazel E beef, and I was here for it just for the drama. But then you reposted that dead-ass song that we ignored last year, and you kind of like played yourself. You know, sometimes you can try to roast somebody and you roast yourself. You roasted yourself. You roasted yourself, Jocelyn. Your music is terrible. I need you to go and find Offset and let him write some records for you. Oh, Hot Chocolate, your real name is Jocelyn? Oh. Well, Jocelyn is a pretty name. I mean, you know, even if people may, you know, try to be funny because of Jocelyn Hernandez, I wouldn't have tripped off that. Jocelyn is a really pretty name. Sounds really classy. Too bad she ain't classy, but it sounds like a classy person. Now we're going to move on from that cesspool of drama down there in Florida. Somebody else brought up, somebody said, I like the overalls, I'm getting the 90s vibe. Okay. All right, cool. So Jason Mitchell was let go from his show. He was dropped from his talent agency for allegedly sexually harassing people around set. Now, my whole thing is this. If your talent agency drops you as well, the accusations about you are probably true. I got a couple issues with this though, because why do they allow all of this sexual harassment to go on for weeks, months, and years, and then finally they get fed up and then fire the person? The first incident you do, you should be let go. You acting. Why are you sexually harassing people? Why are you making people feel uncomfortable? Come do your job and go home. It's not that hard. You lucky enough to do what you love. You get to go to work every day and do what you love. And you have the nerve to go and sexually harass people. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Now, I have never seen The Chi. I'm not familiar with Jason Mitchell. I'm not going to get on here and lie and say I am. I've just never seen it. A lot of people like the show, but dude, like, this is what I don't get about people too, right? I'm gonna focus on men on this one. You on TV, you're an actor, you making money, you can go get any woman that you want. Leave the women at work alone. Are y'all that addicted to sex that y'all gotta do it everywhere y'all at? Why y'all not just gonna go to the strip club and pay for some time in a VIP room, go on the corner down by the churches over behind the waste management dumpster and get a whore to do what you need to do? You messing with folks that's just trying to work. You messing with people in the crew, allegedly, people on the staff, people that's just trying to make a dollar, people that can't afford to lose their job, so they basically just kind of put up with it. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. Stop it. Just stop. Hey, and no means no. A girl tell you she don't want to talk to you, she don't like you like that, move on. Too many fish in the sea to be doing all that. I can't stand these people. I think it's more of a power thing than anything else, especially, when you're not attractive looking up here, when you an ugly Negro that gets some money, now all of a sudden you think you fine and every piece of puss is supposed to be yours. That ain't the way life works. So you did it to yourself. Hopefully you can come back from it. Hopefully you've learned your lesson, and it is what it is. Who we talking about? I just joined. The dude Jason Mitchell from The Chi. Can we discuss the new abortion law? I feel like they're trying to strip us women from everything. We can talk about the abortion law really quickly. Hold on. And I say really quickly because I plan on shoulders on fleek. Yeah, slave shoulders. Been in the gym though. It's all good. The reason why I feel all of this is going on, this is way past about, this ain't about women. This ain't about them caring about babies. This government don't care about these kids. They want you to spit them out, and as soon as you do, they put them in crappy public schools, serve them crappy food, just to send them off to the military, put them in jail, or to be killed in the streets. So they don't damn care about your kids. They don't. It's about the fact that people of Caucasian descent are projected by 2045 to be less than the majority. Their numbers will be under 50% by 2045. They cannot keep up with the other people of color that are reproducing quickly, aka Hispanics. Can't nobody produce like Hispanics reproduce, and people from these islands, and people from Africa. Can't nobody, typically, even think about it, typically when you hear about people having fertility problems, it's not people that are Hispanic, and it's not people of African descent. It is people of Caucasian descent, right? I don't know the science behind that. I'm just telling you my personal observations. So currently, about 60% of the abortions being done are from Caucasian women. The elite see their numbers going down. They are not going to let their country turn brown, at least not without a fight. And this is their way of trying to reverse their numbers. And it is what it is. Between immigrants, between people mixing, and between the abortions, they losing. And a lot of the baby boomers are dying. So they either need another generation of baby boomers to catch back up, or I got a theory too. I'm going to break it down in a video, but I don't mind repeating myself. I got a theory that white people will have to eventually bring Hispanics in as white. So like right now, we call most Hispanics a white Hispanic. They got that label because the white people need their numbers in order to remain in control. So eventually, we ain't even gonna call them a white Hispanic. They're just gonna be white. That includes people of Hispanic descent. Like, yeah, and I might be wrong, but I feel like in 10, 15 years, that's the way it's gonna be. If they can't fix this, but they're gonna need another baby boom or something. Because their numbers are dwindling. They were considered white once upon a time. Okay, that would explain things. That's just my theory. I could be totally off. I did look up the statistics on the abortions, and it was all good when it was black folks doing it. It was all good. Now that it's a lot of them doing it, and they see the effects that it has, now all of a sudden everybody care about kids. And we ain't even gonna talk about these senators, especially the one from Missouri that sat there and said rape is consensual. I can't. The ignorance is real, and I'm ashamed that is still okay in 2019. In 2019, we got people in this country, not that are pro-life. If you're pro-life, that's fine. But people that feel like incest and rape is no big deal. Like, are we progressing forward or are we slowly going backwards? Or fastly going backwards? Jesus, take the wheel and take it fast. Those are my thoughts. Not only that, but whites don't have more than 2 kids. Let's talk about that too. About white young married couples that are not having a lot of kids. It's hard as hell to take care of the kids. The government, y'all don't care about the black folks. Y'all want these white folks, these young millennial people my age in their mid-20s to start having kids. Everything is too high. We can barely afford rent. People got car notes. The main thing is student loans out the behind. You got $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 of student loans just on one person. Now, a 2-person household, now you got $200,000 potentially. That's a real number. And them ain't necessarily doctors. These are people with 6-year sociology degrees, making 40 grand a year, and you want them to just pop out a bunch of kids. I'm gonna need y'all to start making stuff cheap and affordable, and then we'll start having some kids. I know I ain't white. I'm just putting myself in the millennial section. Y'all want us to start reproducing? Start making stuff cheap. But while, the average rent, you can't find none for under $1,000 on top of only making 40 grand a year, on top of having all this debt from student loans, on top of people having car notes, gas, insurance, health insurance. Ain't no money. It's pennies at the end of the month. Let me show y'all some. It's so bad out here. It's so bad out here that people ain't throwing dollars. They throwing pennies. They throwing pennies. They throwing pennies. So I don't know what they expect, but lower the price of stuff, and then I'm gonna speak for millennials. We'll pop out some kids for y'all. Part of it too, they are very threatened by the immigration, and they're trying to beat that population too. So give us some incentives like Norway and over there in Sweden to have some kids, and we'll do it. Other than that, I ain't got nothing for you. Gas gotta come down. Formula gotta come down. Every woman can't breastfeed. Formula's expensive. Diapers expensive. Wipes expensive. Everything is too freaking much. But y'all want us to have all these kids. No. And you know who's gonna really take over? The immigrants that come over with 6 and 8 kids. Stop putting all this stuff in our food that's making a lot of us sterile. Let's get back to healthy food, and your body's going to naturally be fertile because your body was made to reproduce. So it is what it is. I'm off my soapbox on that topic. I'm going to hop back on the soapbox. I just get frustrated because older generations want to act like millennials just don't want to do nothing. We don't want to work. We don't want to own a house. We don't want to get married. We don't want to start a family. And I don't know what other way to get them to realize it but to say, look, we can't. We can't afford it. We ain't left home because we can't afford it. We're not getting married because we don't want a combined student loan amount of over $200,000 and ain't near one of us doctors. Food is expensive. Everything is expensive. And it don't really need to be. It's greed. So balance it out and things will change. People want families, people want houses, people want to live on their own, but they don't want to struggle to do it. You don't want to have to work 3 jobs to afford a house that you never had, to pay for a car that you're on the road in most of the time back and forth for work, to have kids that you can't never see. And can't even do, it's a lot of people that's still married only because they ain't got the $700 to give the divorce attorney, and that's a cheap ass attorney. Matter of fact, a good business might be to start an express divorce service. Somebody take it and run with it. Yeah, the banks make it hard as well. They'll give you all that money for a student loan, don't want to give you a business loan, want to fight you to let you get a house. It's just crazy. Yes, providing a quality of life is very important. Very, very important. But okay, guys, we got about 55 seconds left on this show. This was a really good show. I enjoyed speaking with y'all. I enjoyed our Wet Wednesday, Wild Wednesday, whatever we decide to call it. Make sure you guys share. Make sure you guys like. I'm working stuff out with YouTube as we speak, so please continue to be patient with me. Check my page. just check my page like once a day. So even if you didn't get the live, you're able to watch it on a replay. Storm After Dark, maybe this weekend. We'll see what's going on this weekend. Maybe we can do another. I like the Storm After Darks too. You would leave just as I'm coming out. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea. I gotta go eat. I'm going to get a cauliflower pizza and with some grilled chicken on top of it, some spinach, some jalapenos. It's gonna be really good. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And on my Patreon will be the raw content. Patreon.com/Storm Monroe. Let me know if y'all having trouble with y'all credit cards because I think Gwen was having problems. So just let me know. Did you see Dr. Umar's house? That's a story in and of itself. Oh, wow. That's going to be a separate video. See